Hello, guys, and welcome to Scrap Time, our weekly Call of Duty show slash podcast. I'm joined by Vexels, the co-host, two times multi FPS Game Battles champion. How are we doing today, Vexels?
Good, bro. Good. How about you?
Fantastic, man. Busy week of COD. We had finally we're back the Pro Am last weekend. It
Finally.
was definitely a jam packed weekend, man. A jam packed weekend. Did you enjoy it?
I loved it, bro. So many upsets, unexpected stuff. It was great, man. It was great. I can't wait to talk about
Bro,
it.
it was upset after upset, bro. It was a crazy one. I mean, you could tell the however long we were off, 2 months felt like a year. You could tell
Yeah,
that there
I know.
was definitely a shuffle in terms of where the teams are at. So it was good to be back. It was good to be back.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we'll move on. We'll move on to talk about the pro am and what happened. Break it down a bit. Look at the bracket and stuff like that.
Hundred
So if
percent,
you want
100%.
to pull up the bracket, we'll start with that and then we'll go
Yeah,
from there.
we can have a look here. So we just pulled up the kind of bracket play. We didn't have a look at the pools. As you guys know, no amateur team made it out of pools. Toronto Ultra NA kind of got finessed with the whole 2-1 map count thing. But
Yeah.
it was bound to happen to some team. It's kind of frustrating that it happened to an amateur team, especially a team like
Yeah,
that who
it's
could have.
unfortunate. Yeah.
I think they could have at least won their first bracket game. I don't think they would have won the second one, but they could for sure have won the first one.
Yeah. I was sad to see them go because they played so well. It was Scrappy. He was frying.
He's gonna get picked
Um,
up. It's not even a question. We'll get it. We'll get
100%.
into we'll get into that later when we talk about some of the roster stuff soon. But I mean, yeah, as we look at the bracket, I mean, the first one that I think jumps out to probably everyone is the Phase OpTic 3-2.
Yep.
No Illy in sight, taken out due to injury. He tried to play at the start of the event, but taken out. But men like Jordan General stepped up, played well, and they got the win. So yeah, it was kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting it at all, Vex.
I really wasn't that. There's no way. We did the roster prediction on Breaking Point, and we put some phase members in there just because we thought they were going to get to finals.
I mean,
Um,
yeah, look,
we saw
yeah.
we saw them 3-0, 3-1 optic. That's what
Mhm.
we predicted. But yeah, obviously they didn't show up on the day, and General had the better of them.
Yeah, and we
Um,
can.
he played he played really well as well.
He did play
He
really
did
well, but it,
he
it
did
didn't. It
great.
didn't help him. As
It didn't know.
we'll
No.
get into that shortly. We little bit of pro loot sneaking into the roster, but we'll get into that more. But as we look at the roster, the
Mhm.
main story: New York are pro am champions. Not a major win, but definitely a massive win,
No.
going from worst, maybe second worst team in the league to literally winning and winning quite comfortably, 3-0, 3-1, 3-1. I mean,
Yeah,
you
I
can't
feel I feel
really.
bad for I feel bad for Clay. I mean, I saw Octane Taste as well. Clay and Neptune. As soon as they disappear, well, Neptune. As soon as he disappears, they've got a win.
Yeah, it's not good for their
He
stock.
can't be feeling great. But on the other hand, Kismet he played great. A few maps he went double negative, but apart from that, he played
I think
really well for the first time
Yeah, and I think I
on
think
the
his
team.
stats to the team aren't really very crucial. You have Hydra and stuff on the team doing their
Yeah,
thing. I
yeah,
think I think his pace is what helped him win it. Like it's just
yeah,
being fast on the map. Everyone thinks like Neptune is a fast player, but just because he's kind of cracked the way he runs around and everything like that, this game in particular, like he definitely isn't as fast as he was last year in
No,
terms of
I think
pace on the
I
map.
think it was the vibe that he brought to the team. I mean, it sounds like no one really, kind of got on with him or his attitude. So I think that kind of weighed them down. Once he was gone, they might have felt like a new team. With Kismet bringing a different vibe.
Hmm.
And I think that's why you're seeing a bit of performance from them now compared to last time.
Yeah, but it's good to
Um,
see a nice shake up. So it's always good to see. But again, with Vanguard,
yeah,
we've had four different winners. So pretty much anyone can come out and win. I'm not sure if that's
it
kind
just
of
proves it, doesn't it? It just proves it that it's
it's
probably the most
yeah. It's
unpredictable game
I think it's a
we've had so
mixture. I
far.
think it's a mixture. I think it's the game, but it's also the teams, and I would say it's probably 60% team, maybe 6% the game, 70% the game, and the rest just the competitiveness of it also.
Yeah.
And just all the teams coming in. And Twitch Poulter said in the chat, anyone watch it on YouTube, guys? We stream this every Wednesday at 6 o'clock live on Twitch. So if you guys want to give us your thoughts and stuff like that during the show, you can. Says that FaZe are clinging on to the past and that he's mind blown that they're number 2 in people's power rankings, which we'll get into soon. We'll do our CDL tier list soon. I might have to agree with that. It doesn't seem to be their year here, Vex. They made 2 grand finals, went out early here, but they just don't seem to have the same kind of oomph, let's say, that they've had the last couple of years.
Yeah, I know, I know. I don't know what it is. I mean, they've done a kind of a role switch up. Doesn't really change much,
Bro,
but
mm,
see how it goes going into major
bro,
three quals.
you know what I think it is? I think Celium is getting absolutely hard costed, and I think Abizi is a shadow of what he used to be. Obviously, he's still
Yeah.
disgusting. Anyone would pick him up, and
No, I agree. I agree. He hasn't been performing
compared to
nowhere
what he
near
was, compared to what he
his
was,
top ability. Yeah.
compared to what he was, he's an absolute shadow of what he's not as impactful. Like if you watch the S&Ds Optic versus FaZe this last weekend, they just had his number. Like they just knew what was going on. Like
Yeah.
I just doesn't seem to be. Maybe it's the time to kill. I think that's probably a big part of it because the movement and everything is beneficial to players like him and Simp. But I think it's the time to kill. I feel like the gunfights, being able to get around corners and play your life, is what makes him so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Because most people have Helium as the top player in the game right now. So
It's hard to
it's
it's hard to deny it really. At least top two.
yeah, it's hard to see him not winning. Being the best player in the game. So, and still having all that talent around him, like Sim,
Yeah.
Assis, and Abizi's still a great player. So they should have won at least
Yeah.
one chip by
For
now. But we've got the rest of the year. We've got major three, major four champs. So, we'll see what they can do.
That's true. And James says they only lose to the winners of the tournament are Optic, but at the end of the day, I mean, what? How many teams is that? Is that only three? Is that only two teams? That might only be two teams. Anyways, but they just don't
Yeah.
have the final clutch factor to win it. I mean, that is true. They're still. I mean, obviously they're going to beat majority of people they play against, but they just don't have the same secret sauce that they used to seem to have.
I mean, even last year they went on a crazy run, didn't they?
Oh
Felt like they
madness!
just couldn't lose.
They ran the entire thing basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
But then again,
it's
I'm glad to see they're not winning everything like last year
oh, of
because
course,
it
it's
did get a
great.
bit stale.
It's great. It's a great, yeah. But
Yeah.
also Ultra, coming back a little bit, getting
Yep.
themselves out of the pool play and winning a match against Mutineers. So Ultra definitely on the up, but not out of the woods yet. I would
No,
say.
no, definitely not.
No.
Harry played well. Uh, Nothing really to say about him. He didn't do crazy. He didn't do bad. So, we'll see how they improve going
Yeah,
into to the
and,
quals.
and and I think Thieves is in the same boat. Sure, they made the finals, but they played a breach team that wasn't on the same form as normal. They played a optic team
Yeah.
with a sub. So I would also say Thieves looking better, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not even messing. I wouldn't be surprised if they went 0-5 again. I don't think they will, but I'm just saying like I think they haven't shown enough yet to be like okay, maybe they can get second, third seed.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know what's gonna happen with them.
I mean, we'll talk about the pick'ems later on, but yeah, I kind of agree. Just look at that 3-1 LA Optic. I don't think having general kind of makes up for that. There's no way they should be losing 3-1 against LA Feed. They've still got three
I
of the best
guess,
players in the
but they
game.
choked the maps though. If you look at the maps, they were just
I mean, they were close. They were close,
yeah.
but it's still they shouldn't be losing
That's
3-1.
true. That's
It
true.
should be. They should have clutched up. It should have been at least map five, game five. Sorry.
Everyone thought Optic would beat them. I mean, you heard Crim in his interview
Yeah.
give me Scumpy even before they played him. Like no one thought
Yeah, no,
Thieves
exactly.
was
Yeah.
gonna win. But
Yeah.
that's how the bracket played out. Congrats to New York. We have our little graphic up here. It's just from CDL Intel, kind of a cool graphic, just showing the champions 100K earned. A nice little payday. Crim might buy himself another pair of those night vision glasses or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking. So yeah, it was good to see. Good win out of them. I'm sure all the guys are happy. They've had a really back and forth year to say the least. So
It's been a hard one. I'm kind of glad to see them win something because
yeah,
Crim's been under a lot of stress, Annie, with
and
with the roster
it's
changes.
definitely all the effort they put in is the only reason that they got there. Sure, I'm sure there's a little bit of luck in terms of how the bracket played out, but they definitely
Yeah.
put in a lot of work. I mean, trialing players, the coaches all seem into it, like, and I think it's just good to see. They put the hard work in and they deserve it. So.
Yeah,
I mean, it's good.
100%, I
It's
agree.
good. Yeah, it's good to see. But something that isn't good to see, which we have up on the screen now, is the viewership tank for the pro am. We can see peak viewership was 53,000, average was 26,000, and we look at the kickoff classic compared to the other times. The kickoff peaked at 79, major one peaked at 157. And Major 2 peaked at 98, and even the averages are much higher than the pro am. But I think, Vex, you have to bring this down to just a massive break we had. It just took all momentum away.
The break killed it. The break really killed it. I mean, I think we said in the last podcast, the last 2 weeks of the break was just boring. There was no like
it just took away
excitement around the scene.
it just took away all the interest, and then people
it did.
start like spilling over into other stuff. They kind of like forget what's going on, and even if you're watching it, you kind of feel disconnected as a viewer to like what's going on, and you're kind of like, I'll just watch, come back later. It's just they need to keep ride this momentum throughout the season. I mean, it's in black and white in front of you. I mean, average viewers 26,000. The lowest apart from that was kickoff at 47. I mean, that's 20,000 less, and that's a kickoff classic tournament.
Another thing is it's not a major, is it? It's not a key tournament, so that will have an effect on it.
Sure, maybe you can equate like a 10% difference or 20%, but not that. But
no,
I see where you're coming from.
It's a 50% difference, isn't it?
Almost, yeah. It's kind of mad. So hopefully, like you say, it's maybe a major thing, and that improves a lot more. We do have a lot of storylines going into this next one, thankfully, with the whole different teams winning, roster changes and stuff. And then another interesting point that a lot of people are bringing up is, does it count as a championship as a chip? There was a little poll put up by CDL Intel with almost 50,000 votes, and 39% say yes, 33% say no, and then some say with an asterisk, and some say the C results when only 7%. So in my opinion, it is 100%. Like if you're counting championships like on your tally or whatever, you count it. But then if you go into the specifics of it, sure, it's not as good as a major, but 100%. Every team was there. There was even some extra teams sprinkled in. You had to beat whoever's in front of you. So I mean,
he says that on the reply. It's $250,000 is up for grabs.
That's a motherfucking chip.
Exactly. So
for sure.
That's
$250,000.
It's a lot of money. Yeah, exactly. You can't really cross that off. The only thing that kind of I think made people a bit hesitant is the single elimination. If it was double elimination, it might have been classed as more of a chip, because it's teams have to beat people twice to stay in the tournament. A single elimination can get down to luck a time, more than it can do with a double elimination. So I think that was one factor that made people sway that way.
Yeah, 100%. I'm kind of curious, guys in the chat, let us know if you think if it counts 100% as one, or you kind of count it. I'm kind of curious at what people are saying. And James actually said in the chat that Gizmo's been announced to Toronto EU Academy. Can you pull that up, Vex, while I just kind of flick through a couple more tabs here, just off to the side, just so we can get that pulled up. And Callum Twitchpulter said OpTic massively overachieved. I mean, to a high degree they did, especially having a sub that was a second AR player. So it's all good signs if you're an OpTic fan. We'll get into kind of more of this pro loot thing in a second, but they're definitely doing their thing. I mean, they're undeniably top 2, top 3, maybe even, So, and then some of the upsets that actually happened in the last tournament, some crazy stuff. So Toronto Ultra NA reverse sweep LAG. I mean, LAG. I don't know. Did they win a series? Did they win one? No, I don't think
they did. No, I think that was them gone.
They win from first, regardless if they won a series. They went from first to dead last.
Yeah, no,
first
they did do well.
Last. I mean,
it's kind of shocking to say they did so well in the major. But the AM team looked great. Scrappy was on a different level. So
I think these guys, if this NA team was in the season since the start, I think they'd be top 8. I think they'd make champs. I think they'd be 8th. And make champs if they were in the whole year. Genuinely,
these guys would fry Paris, or would have fried Paris at the start. They would have beat New York.
They could have got like a cheeky top 6 in there, get some extra CDL points.
Exactly, bro. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that was a big upset. And then on the other side, oh my god, this Rocker team. Just I don't know. They dropped Major Maniac. So was I. It was madness. They get rid of Major Maniac. They pick up Havoc, and it's just not what they wanted, not what the fans wanted to see. And Vex, in my opinion, you need to bring back Major Maniac and get rid of probably Priesta. What are your thoughts on that?
I said that. I thought Priesta was gonna go. I was hoping for Priesta to go, have it take his spot, and then Major still in the team. But I don't know. Maybe it just takes a few more goes, a few more scrims, more practice.
You never know. But
just to refine the roles and stuff like that. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm disappointed. I want to see how they do really well.
It might be chalk though. It might be chalk.
It could be chalked.
I don't know. If they get into losers for this next major, I think they're fucked. They've been in losers for every major so far, I think. I'm like 90% sure. So I hope
they need a good run. They need a good run just to definitely.
Yeah, I want to see them at champs just because of their fan base, but I don't know. I think it's kind of wishful thinking at this point, but you never know. You never know. Any team can win. These guys could come out and win the next one. Who knows? Who knows?
Exactly. You see, you can't even predict it right now because major three, major four, so much more can happen. People can surprise you. So it's just a case of just waiting and seeing, enjoying the COD.
Yeah, and Callum says in the chat that the tournament definitely counts. I think me and Vex are on the same side as that. Sure, you can say it's maybe not as great as a major, but it definitely counts. I mean, God, you have to be a great team to win that. It's a lot of effort. And then we
Even at
have
that level.
Go ahead.
That level of COD though, you can't any event that you faced, you can't not go into it hoping to win or trying your hardest to win.
Everyone's going hard as fuck, man. They're cracking the G
Exactly,
fuel.
yeah.
They're fucking doing fucking everything, bro, to win that shit.
Exactly. So it was a chip in my opinion.
100%. Yeah. So then the next piece of roster do Zero move into the SMG role and Nasty go into flex for Royal Ravens. So we have a little clip that we'll play here. It's from a stream. We'll let that play. It's like 30 seconds long.
Is it true that I can't gun Octane? Oh no, I can gun it. Horrifically, actually.
He's using a sub here too, actually. We're talking about it.
But now that I've completed Octane, I'm now letting Byron.
Completed
Byron
Octane.
and Harry.
Side quest.
I'm letting Byron and Harry complete a side quest. And I'm gonna take out Kenny and Envoy. I am now a submachine gun player for the London Royal Ravens.
There you go. He's now a submachine gun player for the London Royal Ravens. I mean, I think Zero can play any role. I think he's going to be... I think it's going to...
Yeah, he's talented.
Yeah, I've seen some clips of them getting beaten by, like, that Clayster amateur team, but I think it'll take him a little bit of time to get used to it. Like, 100%. I mean, they've been playing with Zero's AR for months, but I think they'll be as good as they were at the start of the season after some practice.
Yeah, no, I do as well. Zero's cracked. I'll be excited to see him on our sub. See what Nasty can do as well. Changing to that flex position.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, who did they play? Well, we'll see on the pick'ems, but I'm pretty sure they're against Gorilla's first map for the course.
Yeah,
so.
we'll take a look. We'll take a look. We might get it. We might get a little London backing in the pick'ems. You never know.
We'll see.
And then the next part that everyone's heard about is the whole Illy thing, his thumb injury. So here we have a little clip from Shotzi saying that Illy won't be back this weekend. We now know that's confirmed. I'll just play that little 99-second clip just so you guys can hear it if you haven't heard it already.
He's still having thumb problems though, so he probably won't be playing this Friday. But we're gonna wait and see.
Yeah, there you go. Simple as that. So apparently he's been trying to play and it's just still hurting. So what they've decided to do, as you guys can see on screen now, is they are targeting Prolute to stand in for Illy, and General's going to be put back to the bench to play for his challengers team. And if any of you guys don't know, Prolute's been around a while, Vex, right?
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely well known.
He was again in the S&D scene, playing wagers, tournaments. He was winning quite a lot as well. Him and Mohawk played all the time. So it's good to see him. Good to see him in the position he's in.
It's going to be really interesting to see him play, and also massive W for Prolute getting on OpTic, like
100%. That's crazy.
From nothing. I haven't heard his name in, I would say, a couple of years.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, he's great. He's been grinding challenges. He was in a team called Wit, which I think he's still in.
Okay.
He's just, obviously, I think he's playing the Elite tonight.
Sure.
We're in that team, but I'm sure he'll move across and scream OpTic and stuff like that.
Yeah, 100%. It'll be interesting.
With OpTic, sorry.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do. Maybe we'll get some kind of clips on how they're playing and stuff. But then what James said in the chat, guys, if you're in the Twitch stream, you can let us know news as it drops, which it often does at 6 o'clock on the Twitter timeline. Gizmo has been signed to Toronto Ultra Academy EU, so he's going to be playing with Beans, Furious, Vortex, and Gizmo. As you guys would have seen, they played at the Pro-Am. Didn't have the most... I mean, didn't have the showing they wanted, but they definitely held their own. We saw Furious lighting up Scum's body amongst others. So that was.
Yeah, I felt bad because Rafi was playing for his first time with them, and he didn't do great, but the fact that he even got on that roster is crazy for him. So I'm happy for him.
Yeah, 100%. But what's good about this whole Gizmo loan is Gizmo can obviously do his thing in the UK. I'm pretty sure they play in the UK, right?
Yeah.
So he can do his thing in the UK, do what he needs to do, and also stay warm, stay in the scene, be on top of the EU AM scene. So if he does come back to London, he'll still be disgusting. So, it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. And then we had the whole Illy thing. As you guys can see, it's officially announced. This was released. God, I think this video was only released about 45 minutes ago. So you can see Rambo and Hex. They're talking about this roster update. You guys can't see the title on that at the moment, but that's what they talk about. They basically just say they picked up Pro Loot. I won't really get into it. I'll play it for 2 seconds, but basically it's just they're confirmed picking up Pro Loot. They say it's nothing to do with General's performance. It's just the whole role thing because Dashy's an AR, General's an AR, so they need a flex.
The roles just clashed in.
And
there,
on
so
this
it
game, roles are
wasn't
crucial.
involved.
Roles are crucial on this game. So
Yeah. Well, I don't think Hex is in the video as well. He's not trying to take it away from General. General played, really well, and it's just a case of they need to do this to win. They can do well with General, but they can't see them winning. And obviously, the key objective is to win. So I feel bad for General, but it just is what it is. The different roles need to be changed. So
100%. I mean, if you're General, you'll be disappointed, but I mean, it's not like you wouldn't see something like this coming. It's OpTic.
No.
I
think it's really good for him as well because he's staying on OpTic. Obviously, he's part of the organization, and he did well. So he's gonna
he's eating good, bro. There's no worry.
Exactly. Yeah, but he's gonna have gained a lot of fans as well because he played well. So he's kind of played well and then left. So it's not
100%.
like he played did terrible and then left. So he's still gonna have a lot of people supporting him, which is good.
Yeah, people will back him. I might shine a little more light in challengers. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah,
it's a win-win. And then, as we can see, thanks to Vex for this one again, doing his executive producer stuff, bringing up this operator thing. I actually didn't even know this happened until he told me. Now all the operators are silent while mantling. Let me just read out what it says. All operators are now silent while mantling, landing, and performing other movements. So that's good because for the last couple of weeks, you could be across the map on Tuscan and P5 and hear someone all the way towards A Street going fucking moaning. So it's definitely good.
Well, now just so everyone knows, you can still hear yourself mantle, but other people in the game can't hear you. So
yeah,
because I was tripping out. I was like, the update came out and I could still hear myself, and I was like, bro, they've done it again. They've messed up again. Vanguard, classic Vanguard.
Yeah.
But then the other people can't hear you do it. So
it's good. That's a W. I mean, they definitely.
W. Yeah.
Honestly,
big for S&D as well.
Big for S&D. But I think this year, I'm not even messing. I think this is the most in-season updates and listening to people that they've had. We have our qualms, of course, with Vanguard, but I mean, I genuinely think it's the most updates they've done ever. It just seems like that to me.
Yeah, no, they're rolling them out all the time.
Yeah, so the devs are definitely listening, which is good.
I mean, I didn't really play much competitive last year, so I can't really speak on it that much.
Yeah, well, it seems like they give a little more of a shit. So
yeah,
it's always good. It's always good to see.
Let's hope that for next year as well, because Infinity War, they don't have a great reputation for competitive COD, do they? It's more the Troyak side, but fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Give me 2 seconds. There's a little bit of an L in the chat, guys. I'm going to move our screen. So I have the CDL tier list thing we're doing, but it's actually not the right one, as you guys might have seen there. It's not the A through S. So there's going to be 2 seconds. I'll just pull up the correct one. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Doing our tier list, guys. So A, B, C, D, or no, S, A, B, C, D. In terms of the CDL teams, when's the last time we did one, Harry?
Tier list, probably like episode 3 or 2.
Yeah. Here we go. Beautiful.
Yeah, quite a while ago.
All right, let me go to presentation mode. Fantastic. Here we go. This is actually pretty cool. This one's kind of updated. Let me scroll down a bit.
It'd be interesting to see what teams we had in the position that we left it in.
Oh, yeah. Have a look to see if you can find that.
Yeah.
And stream, anyone, guys, who's watching live, you can let us know your thoughts and what you think. Obviously, not everyone's going to agree. There's always disagreements on these sorts of things, but we'll try and get a scrap time tier list to kind of see where we think teams are at going into the major tree. And Harry, you good to go? We started off?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, cool.
Let's go. You go first. You go first. Now I'll just agree or disagree.
Okay. I'll kick it off. I am gonna put Rocker in D. Agree or disagree?
Yep.
You agree? Okay.
I agree.
I'm gonna put Paris in C. It'll be the bottom of C.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. We're off to a good start here. Don't worry.
This is influenced a lot by the recent program as well. So
yeah, of course. I mean, guys, Rocker could be D. In 3 or 4 weeks' time, they could be here. I'm not even messing. That's how this game's going. And also, this isn't locked in. We'll look at the tier list as it develops, and we'll move teams back and forth. Let me see here. The next team, Seattle. Oh God, I think they're D2,
That'll
bro.
search. This is a tricky one.
I think
Um,
are they D?
no, I think the C. We can't put them. They have so much potential. Like if they're playing well, they're playing well. But if they're playing bad, they shit the sheets and they can't win a map.
Yeah.
That's a really tricky one.
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, look, I'm just looking at the chat. Surrey said, welcome to the stream, Surrey. He's saying Boston bottom. Same with Surge. I don't know about Boston. Surge, I could agree with. Subliners bottom. What am I reading right now? And FaZe, the guys don't want... The stream's not very high on FaZe right now. We'll leave FaZe probably towards the end. Are we going to go D with Surge and Vex, or what are you thinking?
I'd say... I don't know.
They didn't win a respawn. They didn't win a respawn.
I know, but it's just the potential of God. Like
what? The potential to not win a respawn. I see what you're saying.
Okay, let's leave them in D, and then we'll move on. We can come back to it. But
if you're going throughout the whole season, I guess I have to say C, right? I'll put them in C for now. You kind of convinced me there, low-key. Okay. Oh God, I don't want to
see with this. You have to think about overall. It's not just the last event. It's overall and what you think they can do as well, like future predictions as well.
Yeah. Oh God,
now,
this is the hardest tier list we've done.
Yeah, it is. Because this is actually the hardest.
Everyone's all over the place right now.
So the recent tournament has mixed it up so much because it's thrown a massive spanner in the works.
Yep.
Ultra, I think you have to put them either high C or a low B. Definitely in front of the three we've got up at the minute.
Yeah. We'll put them at the front to C for now. We'll see how many people are in B. I think we can agree with that.
Okay.
Oh God, Gorillas, you're not being very nice to us here. Oh, you won a major and then you came last.
Yeah, they got beaten by an AM team as well.
Yep.
It's tricky. I'm saying B, because obviously ASIM's the GOAT.
Yeah, we can't put them in A. I think B and probably the very bottom of B, for now.
Bottom of B. I was thinking, yeah. Chuck them in B, and then we'll see how they end up.
Okay, so
this is where it starts getting tricky.
This gets so tricky. I'm just reading everyone's.
This gets really tricky.
Reading everyone's comments in the stream. Let's see, London. Oh my God, I think B.
You can't, bro. You can't put London in D.
No, I said B. I said B. Jesus Christ.
I'm just reading the chat. Just no shot.
No, you can't. You can't.
Yeah, London have to be in B. They've got so much potential as well. I think it's a.
I would put them maybe behind LAG though.
Yeah, I think we do. I mean, they haven't won They haven't
beaten any of the top teams really.
Yeah, I think bro, they're better than Ultra. They're better than Paris. They're better than Surge. They're better than Rocker. So that's for definite.
For sure.
We can't put them in front of Gorillas because they haven't won an event. So I think that's a good placement.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with that. Now, Thieves. Oh God, Thieves have been. I think they were 0-5 in the last major, and they won a couple series there. I think eventually they got to the final in the Pro-Am. Yeah. But they didn't exactly. It wasn't the most impressive of final appearances either. Oh no. God.
We have to put them above Ultra, I think.
Yeah. I think so.
If they played Ultra, do I think they'd win? I don't know. Yeah, I want to say bottom B. First of all, I want to say bottom B.
Okay.
Just let me know if you disagree.
I think bottom B is fair.
Can I see them beating Ultra though? If it came to it, I don't know. That'd be a good.
They seem like the same type of team. Like they're just they've both kept their rosters from the start, but they just aren't working on this game, really.
No, they're just not. They're just not getting past that point to get to the. Well, obviously they got to finals, but I just in a major, can I see them getting there? Definitely not.
No. Okay. Yeah. We'll leave them there for now. Okay. Mutineers S. Okay. New York. Where we put New York?
Wait, hang on. I was
tripping. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm trying to bait the chat. Mutineers.
I think I'll let you. I've been talking about quite a bit. I'll let you.
Yeah, I think.
Explain yourself.
Sure. Yeah, I think I put Mutineers top of B because they've been more actually maybe not the top. They've been more consistent than Thieves, more consistent than London.
Yep.
I think they have to drop Dav Paddy if they want to start winning real games and getting to like finals and stuff. I think they're worse than Gorillas overall. Not at the
Overall,
moment.
I think-
Not at the moment.
yeah.
But overall,
Yeah.
I think mid B.
I think mid B as well. I think at the minute they're better than Gorillas, and
You
they're
think
better
so?
than Subliners as well.
Oh, at the
But
minute,
move on
yeah,
to that
yeah,
later.
but not overall.
Yeah,
At the minute, sure.
but overall, no. I think
So wait, are we putting
think
them
they're
ahead
good.
or behind London? I have them ahead
No,
right now.
in front of London. In front of
Yeah,
London.
yeah, okay, yeah. We're in agreement then. Okay.
Yeah.
Your Pro-Am champions, New York Subliners.
Yeah.
I don't think you can judge this team overall. Their roster's been all over the place. I think you can only go off this new team
100%.
because you can't base it off the previous rosters. It was a shit show. It's completely different.
I can't see them winning anything else in the future. I won't lie.
Wait, really?
I think, yeah, I think it's.
Oh,
I think
can.
it's a what? I think that's a one and done.
I don't know.
What are you thinking?
I'm
thinking-
thinking they're going to at least make a final. I don't. Maybe they won't win, but I think they could make a final at one of the majors. Maybe champs. They could make like a weird run. Crim. You know.
Yeah, maybe. Personally, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking around Mutineers. I'm not behind. Around that level.
I could put them top of B. I can't put them behind Gorillas or Mutineers though, personally. But what do you think?
Okay. Yeah, no, let's do that.
Top of B? Let me
Yeah.
chat. Let me read the chat. Subliners top B, yeah? Okay. I think everyone's agreeing.
No, I
Starting-
agree with James. I agree with James. I don't think anyone is S tier at the minute. No one's
yeah, so that's actually really,
no-
yeah, that's 100%. Yeah.
no one's showing that like they're so superior. No one's showing to be the most superior team in the league right now. So, saying that, moving on, Boston. I think Boston's A, but at the bottom of A. I think you have to put them up there.
Oh, it's just so tough, bro.
Yeah, or B then. I don't know. Just if you think about the Boston team and what they've done up to this
They've been
point,
really, they've been really
they-
consistent. What's their worst placing? Top 8 or top 6?
top 6, I think.
I think it's top 6.
Yes, I think
But it's
just
yeah.
just going off the last tournament, you can't look at Boston like just off the last tournament. You have
But-
to look at them overall
Wait, but
and what they can do.
so they're made top 6 all the time, but they've never made a final, right?
No, they've never made a final.
I don't
no.
think you can put them in A then.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
But I think you put them ahead of New York, though, right?
Head of New York, 100%.
Then we have
I'd put them ahead of everyone in B.
Yeah, I agree with that. But then our B tier is too big. We have to move like Thieves to the top of C.
I'd do that. I'd do that.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that.
That makes sense.
And then I think personally, I'll put OpTic in A first and FaZe in A second, or maybe FaZe in B.
No. FaZe is whack FaZe in A.
FaZe in B, bro. What you mean?
I wish the AM teams were on this as well. That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting. But to be fair, that we couldn't put any above C though because they didn't get out of bracket.
No.
You could maybe NA. You could put bottom of B.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I think that makes sense. OpTic above FaZe. Simply, I think the decider was the pro. And they kind of beat them with a sub, so it's a weird one.
Yeah, it's.
But we'll see how OpTic do a pro loot.
You never know. I mean, this is definitely without a doubt the hardest one we've done, Vex.
100% the hardest one.
And chat. It's just chat. It's just all over the place right now. In fairness, I think we're with Starty James and Callum. I think we're actually all fairly relatively in agreement. Starty saying to put him in S. I mean, it could be organized Starty, under certain circumstances, but we'll put you where we put Starty. Where are we putting Starty? B right now. Put Starty in B.
I think the only argument that you could have with FaZe is that they've got to 2 grand finals, and OpTic have got to 1. So that's kind of like the only argument.
And they're trouncing almost every team except for OpTic and the odd other team.
Yeah.
They just have a mind block against OpTic. Like they just can't seem to get over the line against them, right?
Yeah, I think we have to put OpTic above FaZe at the minute. Obviously, it could completely change. So I think at the minute that's a solid pick.
Yeah, see that it is, but there's a bit of disagreement. So we have FaZe at the bottom of A. James agrees, I think. I think Sarty agrees too. But Callum is saying because they have no tournaments, you can't put them in A. But they do have 2 grand finals. So
Yeah, 2 grand finals. Although they didn't do amazing in the grand finals, they still got to the grand finals, which makes them, in my opinion, they're not in the S category because they're not winning.
No shot, yeah. They're
Multiple tournaments. Yeah, they haven't won one, but they've still made grand finals twice.
I think you could I think me and Vex are probably going to leave them at the bottom of A. You could put them here at the top of B, 100%. But I think just for the list itself, having 6 teams in B is kind of a little weird. So just for a little bit of separation, if they were at the top of B, I'd agree with that too. But again, we'll just leave them at the bottom of A, I think, for now.
I think it's to do with the kids' consistency as well. They are consistent.
Yeah, and if you ever see you're playing FaZe, you're like, fuck, I have to play FaZe.
Exactly, you do, exactly, yeah. And whenever you see an OpTic FaZe matchup, you always think that's going to be a great match.
Yeah, and also Callum said in the chat, the OpTic would have won this if they had Illy. I also probably think they'd at least make it a final, if not win. That's why we have them as the best team. Top of it.
Yeah.
Top of A, 100%. Yeah. So I think we can move on from that. Vex, you happy with that one?
Yeah, no, looks good to me, bro.
All right, sweet. We'll go with that. Wait, let me screenshot that. Oh, wait. I think I'm thinking. Beautiful. Okay, all right, now let's go on to our pick'ems. We got our Major 3 qualifying matches coming up this weekend, starting on the 13th of May. So there's no break coming in, Vex. We're going straight into the matches again.
I can't wait, bro. I'm so excited.
Bro, it's going to be sick. So yeah, it starts at 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock UK Irish time. So first match we have coming up on Friday is London and Thieves. Who you got, Vex?
London, 3-1. 3-1, if not 3-0, because I think LA,
really?
Yeah, I think LA are just like, I don't know. I think it was a one and done again for them just getting to finals. I really can't see them doing anything crazy. And I'm hoping it's a bit biased because I'm a London fan, but
of course,
I couldn't ever bet against my team. But I'd love to see Zero pop off with a sub and.
True,
and
I mean, I think you're thinking with your heart though. You're going a team that just made the final versus a team that didn't make it out of groups.
Yeah, but it's the only time they've been performing.
But say that out loud, Vex, to yourself. It just sounds like.
I know, but it's the only time that you've seen LA perform.
True.
Like when else they went 0-5.
I think I can agree, but wait, did you say 3-0 or 3-1?
3-1.
I can agree with a 3-1. I can agree with a 3-1.
I'll give him a map.
Yeah, because I think both these teams, Thieves could be unbelievable. Well, not Thieves could be decent, or they could be fucking awful. And London can be amazing, and they can be eh. And even if they're eh, they could still win.
Yeah, I think Thieves will come out with the first map, Hardpoint, and then the Ravens will take it from there.
Yeah, I think so. The stream's a little kind of split. Some saying London, some saying Thieves, but we'll go with London, Vex. We'll give London a shout. Why not?
It's my team. I can't go against my team.
Yeah, why not? Okay, the next one we have coming up is Gorillas versus OpTic. I have OpTic in a 3-1 because they have a new team player. They have a new player.
So this will be interesting. This will be the first game with Pro Loot. So
yeah, and it's only 2 days away.
Yeah, Friday. So they've got a lot preparing to do, a lot of matches to play, scrims to play. So obviously they'll be well prepared. I'm sure Rambo won't let them go into the qualifiers not being prepared. But
100%.
Yeah, I'm saying 3-1, if not 3-2.
I think
it's a tricky one. It's really tricky, but
I think it's safer to give one map to Gorillas instead of 2, because they're going to be down. They're going to be down so bad after what just happened to them. And I don't know, when you're in a roster with like someone like Spart who's new and players who haven't teamed very much in the past, it might take a little longer to come out of that. So I think it's kind of, you're picking between apples and oranges. I think OpTic is going to win hands down. Map count is map count.
Yep.
All right,
I
cool.
like that.
FaZe and New York Subliners. We got our recent champions versus arguably the most consistent team on the game. This is going to be a banger of a series. Um,
Oh,
it's
so
so tough.
tricky.
It's so tough. I mean, God.
Because you'd hate to bet against someone that's just won a tournament, but
Bro,
they're
they're
just not consistent. They're not gonna be. I just can't see
I
them
think
being
they're,
consistent.
I think they're going to trio smoke them.
Yeah,
New
I
York.
was hoping you say that because
New York.
I agree.
Bro, I think they're going to
Whoa,
absolutely.
whoa, 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 whoa!
What?
Other way around. No shot.
Wait, I meant New York, not FaZe. You meant
No
FaZe?
shot.
No way you
I'm
meant
saying
FaZe,
FaZe.
mate. What?
I'm saying FaZe.
Are you on? What are you on right now, Vex, bro? You on the fucking papaya, man? You smoking one
No
up?
shot. No shot. Subliners, it's a one and done. They're never gonna get in the finals again,
What?
bro.
Bro, FaZe,
Chalk it.
bro, fucking Arcides is on a sub, bro. It's not. Oh man. Okay, I'll give you the London one. Give me the FaZe one, but I'll give you a 3-2.
Okay. Give me a 3-2.
I'll give you a 3-2. I'll give you a 3-2. All right, we'll agree to disagree there. All right, stream. So it's only 3 matches on Friday. Saturday is the busier one. We got 4 games coming in for that day. I just want to scroll down, make sure you guys can actually see all of this. Just let me make sure that this is visible. Lovely stuff it is. Okay, so Ravens and Legion. I think if Ravens come out and beat Thieves like we have them doing, I don't see them losing to Legion. I think it would be like a 3-1, 3-0.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Just saying that, Paris did play all right at the recent tourney.
Oh, they did. They did. I
at the
even
recent
forgot. I always just think they're shit, but yeah, they did play quite well.
No, they actually surprised me. They did all right. So I'd say 3-1. We have to give them a map.
Yeah, we'll give them a map. Well, do you want to go 3-2 just because you have like a lot of already have 2-3? No, this is 3-1. Fucking go with the first instinct. All right, Surge and Ultra. I think Surge are absolutely in the bin. They have to make a change. I hate to see that because I actually like some of the players on that team. But I think Toronto are on the up again. I think they still have a long hill, like a high hill to climb, but they're definitely starting that climb. So I think they'll win, and I think it's going to be a trio. Actually, I think Surge are.
Yeah, no, I like that. I think a 3-0. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Surge is going to
I
be.
really want to
30-minute
see
series.
I really want to see Ultra do really well as well. It's another UK team, so always backing my UK teams.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, we can't knock you for that. We can't knock you for that. Getting the home turf, you know, we can't go wrong.
Exactly.
All right, Mutineers versus OpTic. Oh, this is an interesting one. Oh,
Mutineers, OpTic.
I think 3-2 OpTic, me. But what do you think?
Last time they played them, they lost.
This is true.
I think it was a 3-2. They lost. I think it went.
But I swear, didn't they play them on Gavutu a lot? And they're not. I swear, OpTic played them on Gavutu.
Let me just check. One sec. Let me just check the exact.
All right. While you do that, I'll have a look at the chat. I think most people are agreeing with us for the most part. New York SHT. Yeah. New York are really got a hard point right now. And they weren't at the start of the season. LLR 3-2, Ultra 3-1. Yeah, everyone's kind of agreeing. The map count varies a bit, but I think we're mostly in agreement. The map count's always kind of a tough one to predict. I think it's just getting the series picked.
Yeah. Okay. So
you got it.
Mutineers. They lost 3-0 to Mutineers last time we played them.
Oh, but that was when they just brought General in, when Illy tried to play one series and then he got injured again.
True. But so they played him in Major 2, lost 3-1,
Okay.
and lost in the Pro-Am 3-0. So the last time they played him, they've lost, quite badly.
But Dav Paddy's a kill whore, bro. Come on.
Mm.
And so is Awakening. This whole team is a stat padding.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go 3-2 OpTic. Let's go 3-2 OpTic.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you. Again, I'm taking with my heart. I support OpTic, so I really want them to just win. So
I mean, you really can't bet against OpTic because they are classed as one of the best teams in the game. So, I think that's the right decision.
For sure. And James says OpTic superior online. I think Mutineers are a good online team.
OpTic's got that Texas connection.
Yeah, that's you can't beat
nothing
that.
beats that Texas connection, honestly.
Yo, we got up next, Vex. We got the battle of the shitters. LAG versus Rocker. The new battle of the shitters.
No, it's a Gorillas win. It's a Gorillas win.
No, bro, Rocker 3-0.
Really?
No. I think Gorillas. I think Gorillas win 3-1. Actually, no. I think maybe 3-2. Because Rocker aren't as good as at S&D now since Major Maniac's gone. You think
I
Tree?
really thought Havoc would show up a bit more.
Maybe
but
he
then
will
again,
online. Maybe he will online because he hasn't played
Exactly,
on
yeah,
LAN
it's
all year. He
online.
hasn't played on LAN all year.
Yeah.
Until this
and
last
if
one.
if you think about it as well, the tourneys, well, all the elites, I think it was the Havoc and that OpTic Nation won, not OpTic Nation, Texas Nation won. That was all online, and then when he came to LAN, he shit the sheets. So,
This is true. But I think
it could be a completely different rocket that you look at.
100%. I don't know. I think it's fair to go with Gorillas though, and I think 3-1. You agree, Vex, or you want to change that up a bit?
Yeah, we'll go with 3-1. We'll go with 3-1.
Okay, cool. I think the chat agrees more or less with that too.
This is just based off previous performance from them.
Yeah, it's hard to judge these fully.
That's what you have to go off. So yeah, we'll go 3-1.
All right.
Although I do want to see a Rocker win. I do want to see it.
Yeah.
I want to see Havoc turn up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it would be cool to see. But I kind of like our picks so far. We have a lot of different map counts like 3-1, 3-0, 3-2s. That's generally a kind of a good way to go. So we're looking decent so far. That's a Saturday done. So the last day of the first week of major qualifiers for Major 3. We have 3 matches coming up. This is a little bit off to the side in the screen, guys. You can see the teams, but you just can't see the score. So just bear with us. I'll announce the score for you.
We'll get it fixed for next week.
Yeah, we're gonna get that sorted out, guys. Don't worry. Just get the graphics. The executive producer's on the case. Don't worry.
I'm on it.
Yeah, so we have Surge versus Legion. I think Legion get themselves a little win here, and I think Surge...
you really don't like Surge at the minute, do you?
Bro, they're shocking. No,
bro, you really
Legion,
don't like him.
I mean, to be fair, I think they win a map like around 11, Lamar, Ninja Defuse, and then they get like 50-point clubbed on the hard point.
Yeah, I think you have to give them an SND. See, I want to say like 3-2 Surge, but I don't. You really can't call that map. It's such a weird one.
It's tough, but I just think going off recent form.
Okay.
We'll just
going
go
off recent form.
Yeah.
We'll go Legion.
All right. Okay, I think we can move on from that one. Rocker versus Thieves. Thieves for me win this one.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
I think maybe Rocker might find a little bit of online form after their first match and maybe bring it to game 5. Or are you not thinking that?
Not like that. I'd say 3-2 LA.
3-2. Yeah, cool. We'll go with that. Well, that was easy. Breach versus Subliners. Last match. We got Breach. Not as good as they were, but still consistent.
Yeah, this will be a good game. I'll be excited to watch this. I do think Breach will win.
Really?
Overall. Yeah, I do think they'll win. But
they are better. Well, are they better online? They are good online.
Breach are better online. Yeah.
I think it's game 5 though. Because if going off our bracket, New York would have just beaten FaZe and be like on a major high, especially after the tournament as well. So maybe game 5.
Yeah,
we'll go with
I mean, going off history, New York aren't the best online.
No, yeah,
but
that's true.
I see Boston winning 3-1, 3-2. We'll go 3-2.
Yeah,
we'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
For argument's sake. So, yeah, those are our matches. They're not the easiest things to predict, especially after the turbulent stuff that just went down this last major. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a good watch. It's great to see it back in. It's great to see the games coming up and running straight away. So, I mean, yeah, the CDL is back. It's looking good, and it's going to be exciting to see how these teams pan out, Vex.
Yeah, I'm excited, bro. I can't wait. Any COD, I'll love it, bro. I love it.
100%. So yeah, I mean, I think that's going to do it for today's show. We did a little bit of the Pro-Am recap. We talked about some of the roster moves coming on in. Talked about our Major 3 coming up. Did our little bit of a tier list. And yeah, it looks good. Thanks so much everyone who tuned in live, guys. We stream this every Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Then it goes up on the YouTube channel tonight after. So we do the Scrap Time show. Then we do some 8s afterwards. And then I'll upload it right away after that onto the YouTube. So yeah, any closing things, Vex, or are we all good to close on out here?
That's all good, bro.
Sweet. Sounds good. So yeah, thanks so much everyone who's watching. If you guys are watching in the YouTube channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button on the road to 100 subscribers over there. And yeah, we'll see you guys next Wednesday for another next Wednesday.
6 o'clock.
There we go, 6 o'clock for another episode of Scrap Time. Peace out, guys.
Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.